So the purpose of a Java expression or in any programming language is it returns a value. Okay? So by definition, it is an expression that returns a value. So depending on the purpose, it may contain a variable, literal, an operator, sometimes all together to process computation, value assignment, and control the program flow of our program. Now, these are examples of expression in Java. First one is name is equal to the string Arthur. So, unsay purpose ani, unsay pasabot nato ani is just the value of the string Arthur will be assigned to the variable name. This is what we call as assignment. Okay? The next is x is equal to x plus 1. So, assignment and operation. Okay? So, unsay pasabot nato ani nga statement, it gets the value of x plus 1 and whatever the result of this one, i-assign niya to x. Okay? So the x now, it changes the value and it, for this example, na-assign na increment sa og 1. So nag-add 1 ta sa value ni x. Okay? Now, always remember that when we do um, assignment na operator, meaning kaning equal sign, the right side sa imuhang statement will be assigned to the left side nimo nga statement. So meaning, whatever the value of the right side is, it will be assigned to the value or the variable nga nabutang nato sa left side sa ato ang operation. Now for this one, for the last statement, we have average is equal to open parenthesis, number 1 plus number 2 plus number 3 divided by 3. We're going to discuss this one also later sa mabuta sa present tense, but this statement will just basically compute the number 1 plus number 2 plus number 3 first before dividing it to 3. Now, in the event nga wala ni siya open and close parenthesis, Java will going to compute number 3 divided by 3, ay pa na niya i-add si 1 plus 2 plus the result of our division. Okay? So, that is because of the precedence rule also of Java, which we'll get to discuss later. Okay, so for this discussion, majority sa atong i-discuss today is more on a review and more on looking back on the operators nga na-discuss na nato in the previous meeting sa ato ang flowchart. Okay, so in operators, we have different types of operators. First is the arithmetic operators. So, I guess common naman is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we have the, siguro this is the first time that we're going to be introduced with the modulus operator or the modulo. The purpose of the modulus operator is it returns the remainder of two values in an integer format. So for example, um, 10 divided by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. So, ang remainder niya is 0. So, the return of our modulus operator is 0. Okay? It just get the value of the remainder and iyahan na siyang ibalik lang dayon. Okay? So, we have the following examples here. So, the first line, we have int x is equal to 10, y is equal to 2. Now, you might be confused ani nga declaration for line 1 and line 2, but this is generally assignment of or declaration of operators, assignment of variables, multiple variables in just one line. So meaning, int x is equal to 10, at the same time, si y is also considered as integer separated only by a comma, which is equal to 2. Okay? So pwede niyo na siya buhaton as a shorthand way of declaring a variable. Same with this line. So int a, comma b, comma c, comma d, comma e. Meaning, you are just declaring int a, int b, int c, int d, and int e. So this is just only variable declaration. Now, a, for this line, a is equal to x plus y. the current value of our x is 10 and the value of our y is 2. So technically, ang inyong buhaton na is a, no, 10 plus 2. The result of our a is 12. For this line, b is equal to x minus y. The value of our x is 10 minus or subtracted with the value of y, which is 2. So 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. This statement, c is equal to a times y. Okay? The value of our y is computed in the third line, which is 12 times 2. So you have 12 times 2, that is 24. Okay? D is equal to c divided by y. Ano yung value ni c kanina? That is 24 divided by 2. Balik siya to 12. Okay? And lastly, E is equal to C modulus 2. The value of our C is 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12 without a remainder. Thus, the result is equal to 0. Okay? Let's try it ang code para makita nato ang execution. Sorry. So let's use the basic math as name of our class. So public class basic math. So we have the main method as well. Okay, so for this one, let's try to declare variables. So declare variable, let's say for example, x is equal to 20, y is equal to uh, y is equal to 5. Okay? So we can declare siguro a is equal to 0. Mas proper man gud kung nagsugod jud ta og 0 jud ani kaysa wala tayo i-declare nga default value. Okay? Anyway, default value mo puti ang kwaon but still. Where's the insert? Okay. 0. So I have x, y, a, b, c. That gives me 5 variables. X and y, x is equal to 20, y is equal to 5, a, b, and c is equal to 0. Okay? So for example, I'm going to have here one. Can someone tell me what will be the result of this program?
Ang result sa C, sir, may ma-print.
Yeah, what's the value of what is the result of the program? And what's the output of the program? Once i-run tani.
25, sir.
Last name, please.
Undin, sir, Undin.
Okay. Mr. Sige, 22 only. Ano yung answer na sir mo? 20?
25, sir.
25. So you need to run the code. The answer is 95. Okay. Why 95? Let's track the code line per line or trace the output line per line sa to ang result. Okay. Here, a is equal to x plus y. So what is x plus y here? X plus y is equal to 20, 25 because x is 20, y is 5. Tapos here, a is also 25. Okay, sa previous nga line, b is equal to what? b is equal to x plus a.
A equals 45.
So b is equal to 45 because that x is 20, a is 25.
25.
Okay. So next would be here, see a is equal to 25 gihapon, b still at 45. Now gina-compute na to si c. So what is the value of c? C is equal to a
Zero.
plus b. What is value of a?
25.
25 plus B
45.
45, sir.
plus C
Zero.
plus X
70.
20.
plus Y.
5.
5, sir.
Do we need to compute pa
5.
ba? Do we need to use calculator pa ba?
No need, sir.
Ano need na? Okay? Musalig mo kang Java kay compute niya? Of course. O, sige na lang. That's 25 plus 45 plus 0 plus 20 plus 5. So you have 95. So that is the result of our program. Okay? Ayun. Sige. Let's try another example. I hope na makakuha og bonus points ani. Sa pika section mag-lisod may kuha og bonus points ani yesterday. Yes, neither raise of hand.
Ano, sir, sorry.
Result. State your name, tapos your answer dial. Again, I cannot see your, I cannot see someone raising his or her hand. Kay nakashare ko.
Kapito, sir.
Just state your name, then your
Krista Jean
answer.
Capito, sir.
Again,
Krista Jean Capito.
okay.
Zero, sir.
0. Why 0?
Yes. Kay, zero times, pilan na zero, sir.
Tungod ani.
Ah,
Diba? Regardless kung giusa tog change sa taas, pagabot diri na 0 mong siya.
oo, sir.
So mga 0 siya dire. So A, which is 0,
Zero plus zero.
plus 0 is equal to
Zero.
0. Okay? Yun. Thank you. So at least ano nakakuha. So let's try another one. Okay.
Ako may answer ito.
Result.
One,
Sir.
Sir.
1, sir.
Last name.
25, sir.
Kisa na answer buwan.
ako, sir.
Last name please.
Romano, sir.
Okay. Okay. Random code. Okay, the answer is 1. Okay? Nandun na yung butog 1. Okay, let's check. So,
Sir.
x is equal to a plus x plus y. So, a is 0, x is 20, y is 5. So,
25.
x here is equal to 25. Okay? Here, x gihapon is
Y
equal
equals
to
25.
25. See y times y, 5 times 5 is
25.
25. Okay, good. Okay, here, the x ma-change ang value. What is y divided by 2?
25.
Remainder 1.
Na remainder 1 because we are using the modulus. Okay? So, x is equal to tawag ani 1. Here, c is equal to C, which is currently wala pa na change, still at 0, plus X, which is 1. So the result of C is equal to 1. Kani, this is the value of X kanina, dito. So technically, wala ni pulos ni line number 90, wala changes na itabo sa iya hadari. Pinaka-recent man ang 10. So the value of X, which is on line 8, is 1. Thus, we assign X to C. The result is 1. Okay? So that is Mr. Romano. Okay? So this is just a tawag ani basic computation when we talk about arithmetic operators. For sure, you're familiar with arithmetic man, so dili kayo na siya mag-matter kaayo. Okay? Sir, naglibog ko aning imuhang line number 8. Okay? So, we assign na siya dire. We limit this one. That's the result of your modulus operator, the remainder. Okay? So, 25 divided by 2, dili niya ko ng result sa quotient, but the modulus operator will get the remainder of the operation. Okay? Question or clarification kasi galibog aning arithmetic operators.
Pwede pa maghatag lang yung example, sir?
Maghatag og lain example. Sige, sir. Let's have an example nga kaning magamit siya in a problem. Sige, ano na lang siguro. So, dili na ito kay puro random raman to. I'm just testing kung unsa mo kapaspas mo, compute mo, analyze o computation. But in programming, once maghatag og mga activities, it will be relevant to somewhat a program or irrelevant nga mga activities that can be solved in specific functions or operations. Sige, we're just going to have the same sample that I had also sa klase na ko yesterday. So, we are going to compute for the area of a rectangle. Okay? So, this is one of the problems ingani mong ginahatag na problems inyo once you do programming ang mga activities. So there is a relevant computation na pwede nato gamiton dayon. So first is we need to understand muna what is the area of a rectangle. Okay? So for this one, you can just search for the computation. Okay? So according sa atong the reason nga search is the area of a rectangle is equal to the width multiplied by its height. So basically, according daw, meaning area is equal to width multiplied by height. Okay? So, ani ang iyahang formula. So once we convert it into Java nga program, it will be easy because kasabot naman ta nga multiplication ra ang gamiton niya. So meaning, mugamit ta og asterisk for this one. So first is we are going to probably siguro declare variables. So let's say I can declare int, but probably ang gina-input niya value ani is na a decimal place. So I'm just going to make sure nga mag-double na lang siguro ko. So let's say double. So width is equal to 0.0. Probably I will be also declaring the height because mo po kailangan niya. So height is 0.0. And of course, the area itself. Okay. Let's start first with tanan nga naka-0. Again, you can declare this the variable like this. This is the shorthand. Or you can declare the variable individually by this one. Okay? Noon, mas daghan nag-line. So, this will going to save space at the same time. Mas dali na nimo i-trace ang tanan global variables, iisa na nimo og declare, tanan integer variables, iisa na nimo declare, and so on and so forth. Okay? So for this one, you're just going to have width is equal to 0.0, height is equal to 0.0, then area is equal to 0.0. To have value or to assign value siguro, let's have 20.5 here. At the same time, for the height, we're just going to declare it as, let's say, 10.5. Okay? So, this is just dummy values that we can change or we can alter later. Okay. So, here, according sa formula, the area of the rectangle is multiplication of its width and height. So, area is equal to width multiplied by its height. Okay? So once na mo ani, meaning your area now is being computed with the value of width and height. But we need to use the variable niya for this one. Okay? So that one. So ato lang transfer into the variable niya. Then just going to have system that out that print. So the area of the rectangle is plus area. Okay? Semicolon. Once we're going to run the program, yes? Okay? So the area of the rectangle is
215.25.
25. Okay, yan naman i-multiply. Okay. So, kanya siya. So, if the program tells you na mag-user input, let's say, i-user input ang value sa width, i-user input ang excuse me, ang value sa height, then we can proceed with user input. Okay? If you're still not, tawag ani, if you're still practicing or dili pa kayo mo confident sa inyong coding skills kaayo, pwede mo magsugod og ani before mo ma-incorporate og user input. In this manner, you will know that your program is running correctly. You will know that the program is without the user input, mo work siya kay para ma-isolate nato ang mga problems if ever maka-encounter ta og problems. So since ang program yun is gonna require user input, so we're going to have import java detail.scanner. Tapos here we're going to assign to instantiate an object. So object scan. I'm not using X now, unlike kanina. Okay. System.in. Okay. So ang advantage mo gud ani is mas maplasta din nato. So insert na lang data. So the width will be now object scan dot next double. Double because we declare the width as a double na variable. Same with this one. Object scan dot next double. Okay? Unfortunately, mo-add na lang tag 2 lines here. 1 line for printing nga please enter siguro or ipa-enter na to sa iyaha ang value sa height and so width. Okay? Enter with value. Okay? Tapos, another one here is system that out that print. Then, say enter height value. Okay, so enter siya og width, enter siya og height, i-compute, then i-print. Okay? So that is how you add na dayon user input functionality to your program. So enter width value, let's say 20.5. Let's have 10.5. Then we have the same result as kanina dayon. But here, we are incorporating a user input for the program or sa problem. Okay? Importante na itong highlight ani is you need to know first how to compute something. Okay? Parehaan ni. Question or clarification? We still need more ano pa? Dili na. Question? Clarification?
None, sir.
Okay. Dugang patag sample or we can proceed with another operators.
Sige, sir, more example.
Okay, sige, more example. Ano ba problem ba? Ano yung mga basic problems that we can sige, convert na lang. Conversion. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay. So let's try to make a program that will convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay. Let's search for the formula na lang. Formula. Okay. So from Celsius to Fahrenheit, I guess we just need to multiply it by 33.8. Okay? But let's try for another ano ba? We can search. Okay. Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius to Fahrenheit man. Okay. So I guess to convert, so ani nga to ang gamiton siguro nga formula. Okay? So changing Celsius to Fahrenheit man na to, di ba? So Fahrenheit to Celsius, we can use this formula. So first is the Fahrenheit ano. Kung Celsius to Fahrenheit, dapat natin Fahrenheit na value to Celsius. Wait lang. So Celsius, yeah, manali siya. So Celsius to Fahrenheit, what we need to do is the value of Celsius, we multiply it by 1.8 tapos plus 32. So this is the formula na ginagamit when we convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay? So again, the formula is this one. We're just going to copy na lang para ato ang mabutang sa comment later. Okay? So convert C to Fahrenheit. Okay? So the formula is going to have that one for reference. So let's declare muna public class. Then just going to copy this one. Okay, that is our main method. Okay, so basically, what we need to do is just conversion naman. Based sa formula, nanatay decimal place. So it would be safer for us to use a double gihapon nga data type for this one. Okay, so for example, double C for Celsius is equal to 0.0 up, wait lang. So 0.0 Fahrenheit, that would be also 0.0. Okay, yun. So, for example, the value of Celsius, let's say 37. Okay, 37 degrees. So that would be 37. Okay, so since nanatay value, we just need to compute for use the formula na lang tayo. So, Celsius to Fahrenheit, so the value of the Celsius to Fahrenheit will be, according sa itong formula, is C multiplied by 1.8. Okay? So, natay duhang way, pwede ito na kopyaho diretso, or you can have it the two way para mas ma-isa-isa na to. But either way, both will going to have the same result. So, for example, kopyaho na to exactly. So, that would be C times 1.8 plus 32. Okay? Ayun. So, muna siya nga to ang pwede gamiton na formula dayon or computation. Tapos, we can have system that out, that print. Here, we can have the, let's say for example, sino yun? Si C, degree Celsius to Fahrenheit is plus F. Okay? So, degree Celsius. Okay? Sige. So, once we get to run it,
36.
dili siya 36. Okay, kung mo 36 siya, lahi man ang computation. Kung 36 siya, 1 point times 1.8 plus 32. So the result is this one. Okay? Taas na siya, pag i-round off na to, that will be 38.60. Okay? So, that will be the result na yun. Wait lang, anong F lang din? Let's go, sulat na lang ako ang Fahrenheit na lang din. Fahrenheit, okay? Is equal to F. Run na to, true? Because our current value of RC is 37. Kanala kong i-change sa ato ang okay? So, once we incorporate user input, so again, we're just going to use the katong tulo ka buok. So, import java.util.scanner. Tapos, declare taog object. So, object scan. is equal to new scanner system.in. So kani mabailoan ni siya nga na user input. Okay? So for here, we're just going to have, let's say, sorry, that print. So let's say enter in, kaya itong kailangan kayo mo enter siya og Celsius. Okay? So C is equal to object scan dot next double. The double is since the variable na C is declared as double. Okay? So once we run the code, so you're going to ask to enter a degree Celsius na value and compute niya ang Fahrenheit. So this is just some of the problems nga sample nga situation nga among gina-share or ginahatag usually sa mga students. So if namoy knowledge sa computation, namoy knowledge sa operations, walay problema na siya.